Hey guys, this is Soaring Monkey Games. Welcome to another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that really helps me out. Today we're going to take a look at Thunderdogs. It's definitely a game worth playing. If you are a fan of a top-down airplane shooting game, it will be amazing for you. It's a high-intensity, fun game that you just pick up if you have like 5 to 10 minutes to kill. So for instance, if you are in like a waiting room of any kind, like you're just like finding yourself just looking at other people or twiddling your thumb, there you go. Pick up the game and play it for a little bit until your name is called, right? So simplicity is a common theme in this game. When playing, the point is to collect bones and defeat other players while avoiding being defeated yourself, right? So the game controls are also pretty simple. You move the plane with the joystick on the left and shoot by touching the screen. You can also dash by swiping the screen in the direction that you want to dash, right? On the top of the screen, you can see you have your energy bar. And your energy bar, basically, I think it's like it's six different energy bars. And you consume one energy by shooting per shot, right? So one energy per shot and 2 energy per dash. And once you deplete that, it refills depending on the power of your airplane, right? So, and right above your little airplane, you can see your health, and which should add up to 10 HP, unless you have some kind of equipment that increases the amount of HP or something. Once your HP drops to 30% or below, your airplane catches fire and everyone can visually see you're about to die. So usually the people that are dying become targets, especially if you're carrying a decent amount of bone. Because if you get killed, you drop a certain amount of your bone. So not all your bone, but a certain amount of your bone, and then people can collect the bone that you dropped. And after a certain amount of time, the bone that you drop disappears, right? And while you're playing the game, there's different kinds of power-ups that you can pick up that would activate the next time you would touch the screen. So like you can move around, but you touch the screen to attack. If you have a power-up equipped, the next time you touch the screen is going to use whatever power-up you have equipped. So if you pick up an equipment while you already have one equipped, it simply replaces the one you have currently equipped, right? The different power-ups are, there's shield, which basically protects you from any damage that you could take from map hazards or different players that are like shooting you. It prevents any of that damage, and any player coming in contact with you will receive damage. There is also the machine gun, which basically stops you in place and then shoots a barrage of bullets really fast. That's probably the most powerful power-up if you manage to get all the hits, right? It's kind of hard to aim. Like you just start shooting like crazy, and if you aim correctly, you can completely deplete somebody's health with the machine gun if you aim it right. Then there is the laser, which has like 3 shots, and they are piercing shots. So they shoot across the screen, and anybody that either flies into the laser or that is already in line with that shot is going to take the damage from the laser. Then there are mines, which is, if you pick it up, it's 4 bombs that you can lay on the map, and once a different player flies into range, it activates the bomb and the bomb explodes after like a second. And they can try to avoid it if they're fast enough. If they're not fast enough, the bomb will blow up and it will cause splash damage to anyone in range when it explodes, including yourself. So if you are just hanging, so if you're flying around your bombs, you're not activating them, so it's fine. But as soon as somebody flies into range, let's say it explodes and you're in range, you're gonna take the damage as well, right? Then there is the homing missile. The homing missile basically chases your target. So whoever you have, like on the screen, you pick one of the players and you chase that player until it hits something. So it's gonna either hit a wall or hit a different player or hit the target, right? And it deals a decent amount of damage. Then there is shotgun, which shoots 3 bullets that kind of fan out, and I think you get like 6 shots with that. And then that's it for the power-ups. And besides the power-ups, there's also a health pack which heals 3 HP, right? So while you're playing the game, if you ever become the leading player in the match, your airplane undergoes like a big upgrade, and you become this like weird, like this bigger airplane that basically gets 3 extra HP, putting your max HP at 13 instead of 10. Your energy gets increased by 2, putting your energy at 8 instead of 6. And all your stats, with the exception of speed, get upgraded. So you become this monster, bigger monster. So easier to hit too. You become this bigger monster that goes around destroying people, right? And it basically encourages you to stay on top and allows you to kill people while staying on top, right? So pretty fun. Another thing, when you are that upgraded version of yourself, you can, when you pick up the power-up boxes, instead of giving you a weapon, it just heals 1 HP. It's just because when you become that crazy version of yourself, you get 8 energy, and your reload speed is incredibly fast, and your shooting speed is incredibly fast. So it's almost like you have a machine gun equipped with limited bullets, right? So very, very strong once you become the leading player. And yeah, depending on your bone collection and kill performance, you'll receive a certain amount of gold at the end, which you can then use to pull for units and equipment and that kind of stuff. What I really like about this game is that it is pretty fast-paced. You get a lot of excitement out of trying to stay on the top. You can either play very aggressive and just try to kill people, or you can just try to be a little more passive and like go around the map avoiding people, trying to collect bone. Or you can do a mix of both, right? I don't know, it's just a pretty nice gaming experience. And I think at the end, when you die, you get to see your highest score of all time. So your best performance in terms of bone collection and the best performance in terms of kills. And trying to beat that score is always fun. So beating your own score, right? And I don't know, it's there's different maps, and the maps are random, depending if you like the map or not. I would say just quit out of the match and launch into a different match. If you hit replay, you're gonna constantly go back to the same map, the same people, right? So quit out of the match, go back to the screen, and then start a new match. You'll be in a new map, or most likely will be in a new map, and with new people. So anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the UI next. Okay, so in the main menu, you'll see in the center, that's the airplane you have currently selected. If you want to change your current aircraft, you just click that button on the bottom left. It'll take you to the screen where you can see all the different airplanes that you have available. The grayed out ones or the blacked out ones are going to be the ones that you haven't unlocked yet. And there's the different rarities. Green or 1 star is going to be your common. Then 2-star blue is going to be your rares. Your 3-star yellows are going to be your legendaries. And then besides those, there's one more, which is going to be the VIP. And you can only use the VIP airplanes by getting the VIP pass. And that basically is $7 per week, which translates to what per month? That's like $28 with taxes, maybe $30 a month. It's decent. You get 100 gold, which is basically 1 pool, 20 gems, and you are allowed to use your VIP crafts. I would say that this is one of those games where you can 100% play free to play. But again, up to you. Let's look at this is your starting aircraft. This is the one that everyone gets to start with. And you see there's like 5 different stats. There's speed, thrust, handling, dash, and power. All right. And for the starter craft, you get 50% all throughout, right? And that is kind of like a common theme for common aircrafts. You're going to have, it adds up to about 50, right? So for instance, if you look at this one, the second one, it has a dash of 30, right? So speed 50, power 50, handling 60, thrust 60. So that's 10 above 50, right? And you get those, both the thrust and the handling have that extra bonus. Well, it's being taken out of dash. So if you add all these numbers together, you get 250 base stats distributed however, right? And commons are in most cases going to add up to 50. Rares in most cases are going to add up to 60, and legendaries are in most cases, not all cases, in most cases going to add up to 270. And just how they are allocated will depend from airplane to airplane, right? So that's basically your airplane selection. My favorite is Cerberus, so I'll go ahead and select that. Oh, and you can see on the top right, you have the items that you can equip. I haven't pulled almost any items. Oh, here we go. I pulled heavy armor for this Spud, which is a common, and it's equipped to him. So he has 1 extra armor, well, 1 extra armor, 1 extra health. So instead of 10, you have 11, but you suffer a 7 speed loss and a 7 thrust loss. So you see that the speed is 23 instead of 30, and the thrust is 53 instead of 60 for 1 extra health. Health and ammo are extremely important, right? So there's that. And you see you have these little cards. That means I have pulled this particular airplane multiple times. So I can upgrade this airplane using gems, right? So gems are gonna be very hard to come by free to play, but you can always, of course, purchase gems with money. So, and you can purchase gold with money too. But yeah, you can always do that. The only way to get gems free to play would be through your daily missions. So if you go to missions, you see I had this watch 5 ads. So I watched 5 ads and I got 5 diamonds or emeralds or whatever it is. It's like, what are they? Any purchase removes the forced ads in game. Yeah. So there were forced ads. I think I purchased something before and it got rid of the forced ads. So just keep that in mind. At the top it says there. Okay. Well, they don't have a name for this. Oh, that's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna call it gems. Yes. So you can then use your gems to upgrade your airplanes, or you can use your gems to pull more airplanes or equipment, right? So you see random prize for 100 gold, rare prize for rare above, right? So if you hit the icon, it says chance to get a rare or legendary prize. So rare above. Here it says chance of getting a common, rare, or legendary, right? And then here guaranteed legendary. It's for 100 gems. So that's how you do it. If you are pay to play in this game, you could. It's fun. You could put a little bit of money in the game, and you could just pull legendary prizes like crazy to try to upgrade your aircraft. Being free to play is going to be very hard to actually upgrade these. So I guess that's how they kind of encourage you to really encourage you to spend on the game, right? They make it very hard for you to upgrade your stuff without paying. So gold is the stuff you get from just playing the game. So let's go ahead and do a random prize here. And I got a rare drop. Look at that. That's a new airplane. So I have unlocked a new character. Cool. There you go. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the remaining pulls here. Boom. Comment. Seems I already have him. Otherwise, it would say new to the side. Which means I can now upgrade that character. So I'm gonna go ahead and say okay. Ooh, I leveled up. That's awesome. So you can also level up, and leveling up you get gems. So I'm level 12 right now. And of course they're trying to push the VIP. I don't want it. And let's do one more pull. Boom. Another common. I already have him. I'm gonna collect. And every time you pull, you get experience. So I try to do the dailies. I feel like the daily missions are actually kind of hard to complete. So like if you look at this, watch 5 ads. So I had to watch 5 ads, and then I got 5 gems. And collect 100 bones. That's easy. I was able to do that. And then one of the daily missions is going to be to complete all daily missions. And then the one that is hard is upgrade your airplanes 2 times. That one seems really hard to do, because that means you have to come here and then you have to upgrade your airplane, and that costs 20 gems to upgrade. So I wouldn't consider that really free to play. Like if it upgraded with gold, I feel like that would be more free to play friendly, but it's not. And then you can look at the skins here. You can buy, I can buy skins with gold. Oh, that's nifty. I think that's cosmetics. You get all these options for your skins. And then of course get cars to upgrade, and you have to come here to pull for your slots over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back here. And so we already looked at the aircraft, we already looked at the missions, we already looked at get prize, which is pulling the gacha part of the game. Then there's the shop, which is basically buying gems or gold. And at the top, let's look at the top here. So on the top, you'll see there is that refreshing box. You can claim that every 6 hours, and it just basically gives you some gold. You can watch 5 ads to gain gold. So you watch it 5 times, it gives you 100 gold, which then you can use that 100 gold to do 1 normal pull. There's this chat feature, which it doesn't seem to work. So I don't think that works. And then there is the today's top dogs. So if you look there, it kind of shows you how much I've played. That number of bone is the added amount of bone you've collected while you play today. So if you want to show up on the leaderboard, just play the game, and if you play the game a decent amount, you will end up going to the top. Not that that does anything, you don't get any kind of rewards off of that. It just kind of lets you see like who's playing the game more, right? And that's it. It's actually a really simple game. You just pick it up and you play for however long, and then you put it down. That's it. This is definitely one of the games that I keep coming back to. It has a retro style that I like quite a bit. I just overall like this game quite a bit. I like the quirkiness of it. I like the fact that all the characters are dogs. I like the design of all of the characters. The airplanes are fun looking. I think like even certain things like the kill animation, that's another quirk thing that I like about the game. Like whenever you kill a player, there is like your character appears on the corner. If you kill that player, your character appears on the corner and you say something, like you say your line, right? I think there's a few lines that each character has, and it has this, it basically gives you this slight reward, like, oh yeah, I got that person, right? I killed that person. That was, it gives you that reward feeling. And if you're the one being killed, that character then has a little animation that shows up after you get killed that basically taunts. It gives you a slight taunt effect, right? It makes you like, oh man, that guy got me, right? So like, if you hit replay, you get relaunched into that same match, so you can try it and go and get revenge, right? So pretty fun game. If you're looking for a fun pickup and put down game, then I would say overall this is a masterfully done game that has that fun casual experience. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. Don't forget, leave a like and a subscribe. Give me a comment if you have if you play the game. Shoot a comment for sure, or shoot a comment if you believe you're gonna try the game. Just go ahead, give it a try. It's a lot of fun, and I'll leave you guys with that. Like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.